Well, hello again, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, cardboard crawlers of all scales. Speaking of scales, what is in the garage today? What's this? A box from FMS? Do they make 24th scale? Huh. I don't know. I don't think so. Big shout out to Double Down Debo's RC on YouTube. I'm sure he's on Instagram as well. But I was at the Great Lakes Gauntlet, and I helped him out in his FMS themed tent, and we kind of just stood by and helped work the tent, and made sure that someone was always there to answer questions for people. And he reached out to the marketing guys at FMS, and they sent me this beautiful LC80 truck. It's the newest version, the newest FMS version, and it's the first gifted truck to the channel, so to speak. Super stoked. Can't thank Debo enough and FMS at marketing and FMS for sending this out. What a great little truck. It's a beautiful scale, 18th scale LC80. Fully licensed, beautiful details in this truck. The chrome emblem with the chrome Toyota emblems, the scale spare tire with the same foam in it as the real tires, the ladder for getting on the roof rack, the oil filled shocks, the metal it's not a 4-link, it's a Y-link, and the upper links they look composite. But I'm sure there's an upper link kit for this truck out there. Hood opening, battery in the front, awesome lighting kit. These smaller batteries, you're going to have those odd ends here and there, but I understand that all the FMS batteries have the same end on it. Just a beautiful truck. The snorkel, the mirrors are actually very reflective and, like a mirror. They actually work. You can see stuff in them. They don't move, but the tinted windows, gorgeous. Already scratched them up, got it out there on the rocks and played with it. But, I just got into this hobby a little over a year ago now, and I started with the small scale, 24 scale SCX 24s because of the price point. I knew I was going to build more than one rig because I have 3 nephews under 10, so they all 3 got one. Built one for their parents. I have the fleet of mine myself. The scale license plate. A little pintle style hitch for the rear, and it screws in. It's actually got a hex plug, and then it screws in from the back side. So yeah, just great scale detail on these trucks, and that's really, I guess, what they're known for. And let me tell you, I wasn't sure about the performance because I haven't driven any. I really didn't even drive any at the Gauntlet. I just stuck to my trucks and was running back and forth working on them, honestly. But I love the neutral position of this transmission. I'm definitely going to need a servo eventually. And I know all these upgrades are out there. This truck is great. It comes with portals, their 2-speed transmission, the lower links and the steering link in chromoly with adjustable link ends. And look at that. Here's that FMS sponsored start gate from yesterday's little gate practice. But I figured I'd bring it out here on the rocks. So let's watch her work. Once again, you're dealing with these scale rigs. They put all the lighting that you possibly could get on these things in them. So you're going to end up with those turn signals. And I was looking through the manual. I believe there's a way to shut that off. And if not, it's not my daily driver. So it's just a really good looking rig, though. And, it's going to get hung up on bumpers and spare tires and diffs, and it's got tiny tires. But I know Tony at CCXRC did a few mods to his that were super easy. Something with the shocks taking the springs out, I believe. I know he put some weighted wheels with tires on them. I don't remember I don't know if he can fit his favorite tire, the scrambler underneath these, but maybe so. We'll check into it. But oh man, looks good wheeling too, and it doesn't do bad. It's with the 2-speed transmission. It's got, you know, metal gears in the portals. I mean, look there. That's good wheeling right there. That's good scale wheeling. Beautiful FMS LC80 licensed hard body rig wheeling in the Cardboard Crawlers Outdoor Amphitheater as I get a heavy rollover and end up scratching my passenger side window right here. Hey, but it's the games we play, you know. When you get a brand new snowboard, you know the best thing to do with it? Take it out in the parking lot and drop it on its base. Because eventually you're going to be scratching it, and do it first, and then you won't be sad when it happens. So, beautiful truck. Look at that thing on the rocks, huh? I mean, what are we talking about here? Like, how much more scale do you need to get? Like, the windows would have to roll down, and a little robot would have to wave at you for it to be any more scale than that. Come on, people. What are you talking about? And look at the flex there. I mean, are we taking an LC80 out on the Rubicon these days with stock fenders and bumper heights and spare tires with roof ladders? No, I don't think we would be doing that. So, for this little scale Rubicon trail I got out here, it's pretty incredible what she's getting done. It's fun, as a matter of fact. And yeah, I could see how the blinkers would get very, very old. I do like the fact the brake lights come on as you go into reverse. I think that's pretty funny. I think it's great. And once again, like, I just think the whole thing's great. I'm really blessed to have gotten this from them. I can't thank Debo enough. And, you know, Sarah and Owen Rogers were at the tent as well. And I hope that everyone else, you know, got something. I mean, you know, a hat and a sticker sheet would have made me smile. And this is just absolutely incredible. Look at that. Look at the beautiful thing. And, you know, the hood opens and the battery's in there. And from what I understand, this thing's built at 70-30 weight bias. 70 front, 30 rear weight bias to overcome some of the problems that you will incur with the hard body. They really put a lot of weight forward, and it really wheels decently for what we're doing out here. You know, there's areas of my course that are definitely not hard at all, so to speak. You know, I mean, it's all rock and sand in between in some spots, and I'm, you know, it's going to get more scale in areas and less scale in some areas, and it's just great. It's great, good fun, and I'm just over the moon that they sent me this, and I really hope that this video pays tribute to what a good job they did with this truck and how impressive it is to a first-time FMS owner. You know, if I had a 10-year-old kid in my life that I was looking to get a single truck that I wouldn't have to do a ton of work to make it look good and run good and be fun to play with, this would definitely be in my top 3. Look at that. We shift into high gear and banger. She's a runner then. You know, it does wheelies. Look at that. It does wheelies. Okay, it does wheelies. This battery wasn't even charged fully. This is stock out of the box. Come out to the rocks and play. Shift it, bam, back down into low. And what do you do? And it's literally just, the controller's great, the way it fits in your hand. I mean, I'm missing half of my thumb, and so having a small controller like that is awesome for one-handed driving. Once again, Cardboard Crawlers thanking everybody out there from FMS to Double Down Debo's RC. What a good time. Appreciate y'all. Remember, like, subscribe, share. Get out there, get a truck, drive a truck. Cardboard Crawlers out.